Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the Old Lady, and this is Downfall of Empires during Action Report for December 1914. Here we are at the map, and we're going to zoom in shortly on the western front here, but I'd like you to see that the things are interesting all over. Here we are at the western front, where as you can see the Germans immediately took from Essen, came in and took the Ardennes, following up in the fall with a turn toward Brussels. The British tried to take Brussels back but were unable to completely do the job, so the Germans will control Brussels for the winter turn, which is a bit of a problem. They get extra troops because of that, so it's not ideal. It's not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but there it is. I still feel like this is fairly balanced fight, and that we will not have much movement on this front. It will be a little bit of back and forth, perhaps. We'll see, but I think it'll come down to technology at first, until we can both get technologies up and running. So, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Moving now to the southern face of the Eastern Front. I've been working hard as the Allies on my diplomacy and trying to bring Italy into the war. I noticed in the rules that they mentioned that Germany could give troops to the Austro-Hungarians, and I was wondering why that was. So I went and looked at the map. And this army here in Trieste wasn't there before, so it's actually just come in there in this turn. This was entirely open, and so I figured if I could get Italy into the war fast, then I might actually be able to do some damage to Austria-Hungary at this end of the board. I also need to shore up the defenses of Belgrade. We'll see how that works. Now we will move to look at the Eastern Front in the northern section. As you can see, the Austro-Hungarians very aggressively moved after Warsaw, as did the Germans, but the Poles have been able to hold off alongside the Russians. So far, Russia moved in on Königsberg, and the Germans held on only by the fingertips. So it's a tight fight up in and around the Baltic Sea. We'll see how that goes. But I noticed that Breslau is still pretty much undefended, and Berlin is not far behind it. So we'll see. We'll see how things go on this flank. I think that some of these Austrian armies will have to move back because of the threat from Italy. But I think also that recruiting is going to be necessary on the Russian side for this coming turn. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. One thing I'm liking about this game is that the decision making is absolutely real. I mean, the limited number of actions every turn mean that you really are pressed to decide, what am I going to do this turn? What is the best plan to make sure that next turn I'm in a position to do what I want to do. I also like that so far the Germans have seized the initiative on the Western Front, but the Russians have kind of seized the initiative on the Eastern Front, and the Austro-Hungarians are reacting to me rather than the other way around. That's pretty much it for this. We're going to show you the whole map now. You can see in the diplomacy that Italy is on step 5 out of 8. Turkey has been moved forward as well. We'll see how that goes, but I think it's going to be an interesting game. I'm really looking forward to it. I've enjoyed playing so far. I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching.